Well, hey Gundamaniacs, welcome to another episode of Gundam Explained. In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at some LEGO mechs. This is from the Nexo Knights line. This is something that came out around 2016, I think it was. Just, cruising the Legos at the local Target and seeing mechs, because I love mechs, and this is before I got into Gundam. So I grabbed a few, and I've had them built, and I've hung on to them, but I haven't really looked at them until recently when I was moving some things around. So yeah, not only was it a line of Lego that were like cyberpunk knights, which was pretty cool, and it had like spaceships and other things, but there's also a show that I attempted to watch, and it geared more for kids, kind of interesting, but it also had a mobile game that was actually pretty good. It had real-time action. You'd scan these little shields that came with the Lego to get weapons or power-ups, I forget, but it was actually a fun game. All right, so here we go. These are the three main ones out of the line of the Nexo Knights, the main mechs that I like, and I want to go through them and kind of give my take on them. Let's start with this guy right here. Really cool look. Again, a different type of style of mech. There was a piece right here. It actually looks like the shield thing you'd see here. Actually, these could be scanned with your phone in the game that I had mentioned. The game is actually pretty good, just not available anymore. So when I look at this, some of the first thoughts I get, this is kind of like Mech Warrior style Robotech, or, kind of the American style of a mech. It looks tanky, but also, just kind of giving it a deeper look. I'm like, you know what? There's a lot from this that could also be Armored Core. That's right, Armored Core. So Japanese developed. So it's interesting that in the world of mechs, there's that crossover with American and Japanese designs when it comes to things like, Mech Warrior and Armored Core, where they're these kind of smaller, that and they still have the arms and legs to them, but they're more positioned, I would almost say, in a more realistic manner for combat. But, with this one, it has movable pieces here. This is where you could put the pilot inside. Love that stuff. Actually, I think this whole thing, opens up. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's another neat thing about this. I totally forgot now that I'm looking at it is it's a mech within a mech. So this is actually a mech with the feet you see here. I wonder how easy I could take this out. It's been years. Let's see. It looks like there's a piece inside back there it's stuck onto. I know there's a way to get it off, but and now it's starting to fall apart. This is like a Gunpla all of a sudden. But anyway, check that out. A mech inside a mech. And more of an Armored Core style mech. We've got this machine gun here. We've got, which is pretty cool, and it actually shoots. I didn't even realize it was going to do that. That's pretty awesome. And it's got the sword here. And then on the back, there's just some extra stuff like the little flag, another sword, a little shield thing. This is really neat. I mean, it's unfortunate that it's just Lego, because I feel like the ideas they're going with here could be done in another way. All right, next up, we've got this mech here. If we want to take a look at it, longer arms that are a bit lankier. We've got, typical feet, but they're sturdy enough to hold down. This actually opens up where we have the pilot inside. What's funny is with the story of this, it's actually like a kid. It's got shorter Lego legs. I think it's called the Black Knight. But I mean, look at how cool this looks. We've got the back here. We've got the little flags that they do, the antennas sticking up. Giant sword. I mean, it even has a sword on the sword. This looks great. And look at that. Now, I didn't look on the other one, where you actually see right here, but they've got full fingers on here, which is an awesome mech attribute. So it's really cool they did that. Anyway, if looking at this, you might think, that's more Gundam-like, but you know what? I would go even further and say this is more of the Pacific Rim style. This is more of the super robot kaiju fighting style mech when I look at this. And curious what you guys think, because it also has this, the other arm is just a shield completely. It's just a shield, which I think, it has this rubber piece right here. I'm thinking that shoots. Probably, yeah, it does shoot, actually, just shot out. That's cool. So we've got some action going on there. Yeah, this is a cool mech. I love this style of mech. So lastly, I want to look at the mech that I consider to be the most Gundam-like. And I'm curious what you guys think. Please let me know below, out of these, what mech style do you think these are? First of all, We've got, this is the one with the king. Of course, the king would be in a Gundam-like mech. We have his little shield here. This little thing, it's like his controls, I guess. We've got these shoulders. Long, giant, movable shoulders. Very familiar, right? And then on the back, we've got these like binders, right? This is a very familiar thing. And actually, I wonder if that's supposed to be one piece or, because I just broke it, but I'm good at that. You know, it's funny, you build a Lego, you have it sitting for years, you come back to it and things are off and it's like, where do these pieces really go? But yeah, so again, it's got like these wing binder sort of things that we see on a lot of Gundam designs. So again, that lends to this being more Gundam for me. And it's got a sword. So these things being knight-like, it makes sense that they have a bunch of swords. But what's also crazy is on the left hand, the shield is also a fighter, a jet fighter. And there's even a pilot in there, but they're like little robots, which is a sick idea. Like, think about having a Gundam where its shield is a separate ship piloted by someone or even the pilot. You know, just some of the looks, you know, it's cool to see where they have these design. I don't know if those were stickers I put on. Potentially those were stickers. But how we're getting kind of like the panel line look and the vent look out of this. You know, they're really adding those little details to make this look like it could be, you know, a mech out of all the different stories that are out there in the mediums. So again, looking at these three, I've got what I consider the Gundam style mech. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. What are you seeing similar to maybe some other stories? We've got what I consider more of the kaiju fighter, super robot style mech, because it's just big, it's tall, it's lanky. And then we've got the sort of American style like mech warrior, but also very similar to the armored core style we see out of Japan. So curious what you guys think on that. It's very neat that they all have these little features and gimmicks where they can shoot things. All right, and there we have it. That was a look at the Nexo Knights mechs from Lego. Pretty cool, huh? What do you think? Have you collected them? Did you even hear about these before? I think it was a pretty awesome line for its time, and it would be cool to see more things like that, where the actual designs of the Legos look like they're in reference of something. We need to know more mechs like that. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Check the links in the description for ways you can support the channel, or even join our Discord. So yeah, a huge shout out to supporters that make this possible. Thanks so much. We'll talk later.